Matt Stash.
And I'm Rita and
Welcome to Beer Reviews, where we review beers in a way that you, the casual beer drinker, can understand.
Today's episode is brought to you by the letter P.
For Pilsner.
Pilsner!
That's right, here we are in Charlotte, North Carolina, and it's starting to get a little bit warm. It's the springtime. It's not actually getting warm yet, it's still pretty damn cold. But
we're imagining that it is warm because the sun is out and he is wearing his straw hat.
That's right. I tell you what, I'm wearing my straw hat, and it is definitely getting on near the warmer weather. Anyways, so Pilsner. I'm predicting that Pilsner beers are going to be the next big thing in craft beer. I know that the Pilsner is a style of lager, essentially, and lager takes that extra step of lagering, of resting the beer, aging the beer so it mellows out. And this is, of course, as you recall, actually why Budweiser was sort of correct about making beer the hard way in their terrible commercial during the Super Bowl, because making lager is the hard way. And a lot of craft breweries and microbreweries don't make lagers because of that extra step. That's why ales have come up on the market a lot from the craft industry, and stouts and stuff like that.
And IPAs. IPA is the it beer right now, but you heard it here first. Matt Stash is predicting that Pilsner is next.
Pilsner is next because the craft breweries are growing up. They're growing up and they're expanding their techniques. They're
going to craft more.
And they're going to craft more. And so I think that Pilsner is going to be that next challenge. Because what is a Pilsner anyways? Do you know anything about Pilsners?
I looked it up, but I think I was drinking and I forgot.
Okay, great. Pilsner, it comes from what is now the Czech Republic. I believe there's actually a town called Pils, but or I might be wrong. Who knows? They'll correct me in the comments. And the people of Pils were so tired of crappy beer that they would, in protest, turn out barrels of beer just to show the brewers how disappointed they were with the beer. And I don't recall if there's a purity law passed, but it was certainly in this town in the Czech Republic where they would start holding themselves to a higher standard of beer, trying to make purer, better beer. And that's where Pilsner came from, is that town. Pilsner is, again, a style of lager. It should be the purest and cleanest of lagers. Lager is all about purity, crispness, refreshingness, and Pilsner is essentially the pinnacle of that in theory. All right, so...
Crisp, refreshing, higher quality.
Right, good for the springtime.
Yeah,
so,
it is the springtime.
First beer we're going to do today is...
Torch Pilsner.
Where does Torch Pilsner come from?
It comes from Foothills Brewing Company, which is located right here in North Carolina. It's in Winston-Salem. And this is a balanced beer made with Czech Saaz hops. Somebody will correct my pronunciation, those Czechs out there. Torch Pilsner presents a well-structured, highly drinkable Pilsner experience. It's 5.3 alcohol by volume.
This does list an
IBU. Let's go to the brewery.
Yeah.
It does list an IBU. It's 35.
Yeah.
Which, if you'll recall, is significantly less than the IPAs we've had in other episodes. I know that one of the IPAs listed an IBU value of 55.
Okay.
Okay. It's a little more hoppy. It's a little more floral than traditional pilsners, I think. Mm-hmm. But not bad by any means. It is super duper clear.
Right.
I can see the sunlight through here.
I tell you what.
It is as clear as my sun tea.
The flavor that I'm tasting is definitely that European style lager taste. The hoppy.
European.
I'll be a peon later. It's a very European style hoppiness. It's it doesn't have that really super floral taste. It's almost a little more a coppery. Like I use the word coppery to describe like an amber beer, but there's kind of
I taste some floral.
There's sort of a glassy, coppery kind of clarity to the hoppiness. It doesn't taste ambiguous. And
I taste some definite floral notes to it. Mm-hmm. That's just me. I've eaten different things today than you, though.
Yeah, I can taste a little bit of floralness to it. This one tastes a little bit like Kronenberg. If you had that, was it 1664, which is I want to say it's a French beer. The purity laws of 1664, which I think were in either Germany or France. I don't recall, but it definitely.
Germany, right? With the 4 ingredients.
Yeah, well, I mean, different countries have had different purity laws passed, but this is definitely a French beer, I believe. Kronenberg 1664, and it had a very.
The German thing.
It had that. I mean, this tastes kind of like it's very European style. This is Sierra Nevada Nooner Pilsner.
Now, we do kind of have a love affair with Sierra Nevada, but they put out a lot of interesting brews, and anytime that we're thinking like, oh, we should do an episode about such and such, there's a Sierra Nevada right in front of us. Mm-hmm. German-style Pilsners are the original session beers. Nooner is our version of this classic style, loaded with floral and spicy hop flavor, and balanced by a crisp and dry finish. Oh look, it's got a little picture of
a little
Adirondacks on the
chair.
pier.
Cheers.
Ooh, look. Nooner Pilsner packs big flavor into an easy drinking beer that's fit for friends and afternoon adventure. Nooner is our take on the classic German Pilsner, filled with bright and zesty whole cone hop flavor with a crisp, dry finish.
You're slurring your words already.
For whatever. I'm speaking cursive.
Speaking cursive.
The perfect pick for wherever the day may take you.
Alright, so...
It's gonna get worse when we get to the last one because I've read that label before and it is a pain.
So this one is basically what we're expecting is something to be, it's 5.2.
Zesty, crisp. Yeah, these all kind of seem to have a higher ABV.
Yeah, and this one, they're describing it as whole cone hops. So, in my experience, your face is a hop. In my experience, traditional Pilsners have not been particularly hoppy. And that's what I'm curious to find out about these, how hoppy they are. Because that last one was not hoppy. It had a very,
I don't know, I thought it was a little hoppy. It's definitely hoppier than this one.
It had sort of just a metallic copper, not in a bad metallic. Ooh, there's something metallic in it.
This one definitely has, I'd say that it definitely has some metallic taste. More so than the last one, at least for me.
Okay.
The last one tastes a lot more floral and bright, and this one it's got a little more metallic.
This one's a little bit more sharp at first. It feels like there's a lot more room where there could be more flavor to it.
Yeah, I could see any kind of spice or citrus flavor even added to it. Not no like, I'm a blue moon, add a little slice of orange to me, but like there's definitely, it could be a little more flavorful. Right,
that last one, if you're a fan of Heineken or Amstel Light, you could probably drink, because Amstel Light's a Pilsner. You could probably drink that last one and be very secure in enjoying it. This one, I would say, even maybe a Budweiser drinker could probably get in on this one.
I was told once by a woman that Heineken is a good Chinese beer.
I've been to a couple of Chinese restaurants and had a Heineken. I have to agree with her. We should do that again sometime. Go to dim sum, drink Heineken, eat a little...
I have to take you to Dragon Court.
Dragon Court?
It's the other dim sum restaurant.
Right. That's the one where they tell you what you want. Okay, great.
It's great.
So about this beer, I think a Bud Light drinker might be a little challenged by it, but could probably drink it.
It's pretty inoffensive.
It's pretty inoffensive. Yeah, but it's interesting enough that I would drink it again.
Although, I feel like the label led me on to believe more than...
Yeah, it doesn't have a whole hell of a lot of flavor.
It's not floral and spicy.
Now, we mentioned the weather is getting warmer, and Pilsner is appropriate for warmer weather. This one is Saranac Summer Pils.
It is our Summer Pils.
Oh, our Summer Pils.
Apparently, they're a family brewery since 1888. Summer Pils is a crisp, refreshing German... If they say German one more time. Summer Pils is a crisp, refreshing German-style Pilsner. Huh, interesting. It's a Pilsener. It's a Pilsener!
Yes, that's right.
I wonder... Wait, but this one is different. They all say Pilsner.
That one says Pilsener.
Yeah, interesting. I'm going to have to search the etymology because that sort of thing makes me happy. Anyway, it is a Pilsener with an American hop twist.
Ooh, American hop twist.
Perfect for summer days, nights, and in between. One of a kind. It is alcohol by volume 5.2. IBU is 28.
Okay, so a little less hoppy than that first one.
Saranac does say, though, like this, try Adirondack Lager.
Okay.
They make a suggestion for us to try another one of their beers.
Okay.
And I generally like Saranac. We've done some Saranac before.
Yeah.
We had their pumpkin beer.
And we had their white ale.
Yes, that was delicious.
Summer Pils. I'm going to judge this by whether I feel like I could drink it during the summer.
Okay. Imagine yourself sitting on a front porch with a porch swing.
Or perhaps...
Praying for a breeze.
Or perhaps in that little French cafe in Paris with our waiter, Jean-Luc. International coffee commercial from the 80s. Sorry. Okay. This one has a little bit...
I feel like this one has everything that Sierra Nevada promised.
Yes, this has a little sweetness to it. I'm tasting a little floral, like genuinely floral hoppiness. It must be the American style hops.
I'm getting a little spice. Right there.
Yeah, but that hoppiness is a little more floral, a little less coppery, a little less metallic. Definitely more of a floral hoppiness, and it's really subtle. It's like as if you have all of the really in-your-face floral hoppiness of an IPA, but it's just barely there. So there's definitely an intensity to it, but it's just not. It's not intense.
Yeah, no, it's something
Most
that
ridiculous thing I've said.
Yeah, right. It's intense, but not.
The depth. There's a depth to the flavor, but it's not intense.
Okay.
Today, it's a very special episode. We don't have a lightning round beer. We actually just simply have a fourth beer that we're going to review.
There may be more episodes like this, so please don't get used to it, but just be prepared.
Yeah, don't be shocked. And I hope if anyone has any problems with it, please, give us a call.
Direct it to the moderator.
Yeah, we'll help you out there.
We'll drink beers with you until it's okay.
Yeah, it'll be great.
You're buying them, right?
Yeah, right? Bring your MasterCard. So,
Platinum.
preferably. That American Express Black Card.
We didn't even talk about what this is.
What is this?
Our fourth beer for the afternoon is Sweetwater Take 2 Pills.
Ooh.
Sweetwater comes to us from Atlanta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try.
Mm-hmm.
I've been drinking some. I'm gonna try to read this label.
Alright.
Take 2 Pills is a step into an alternate reality for Sweetwater, a headfirst dive down the rabbit hole into the wonderland world of lagers. This adventurous golden blonde German-style Pilsner is brewed with a Mad Hatter's dose of spicy floral hops. It's beautifully bohemian in body, earthy in soul, and it's moving low. Go ask Alice, I think she'll know. Call us in the morning.
The funny
That's
thing about
big.
it, boy, this Sweetwater is not pulling any punches with drug references here.
Now, Sweetwater, have you ever seen their trucks?
Yes.
They are, if you look at this label, it's a tie-dyed label, it's a rainbow tie-dye, and their trucks look the same way. And if you look real closely, they say little random things. It's like a driver carries no condiments. Hi, Mom. I am a big fan of Alice in Wonderland.
Mm-hmm.
My jersey number is 106, which the price of the Mad Hatter's hat is 10 pence 6 shilling.
Oh, alright.
So, 10-6 or 106.
Brilliant. So yes.
Cheers.
Indeed.
Little copper,
Okay.
little floral.
I'm definitely tasting, if I was to describe the hoppiness in the way I described the beers in this episode so far, that European style hoppiness makes up about 30% of the bitterness that I'm tasting, 30% of the flavor I'm tasting. The American style hoppiness makes up about 60%.
The other 10%, who knows?
Oh shit, that's right.
Matt Stash, math tutor.
That's right. Not good with numbers. Just ask my accountant. I mean, there's definitely, this one is interesting because the last one we had, that was the one I described as having a lot of the American hoppy flavor in a Pilsner style.
That'd be the Saranac.
The Saranac. This one actually has, I would say, a puzzling balance between European hoppiness and American hoppiness, still adhering to that Pilsner style.
I think it's an interesting meld of flavors. I think it's definitely got a little copper taste to it. It's got some spice. It's got a little bit of floral flavor. Mm-hmm. But I'm tasting almost like a fruit kind of flavor.
Yeah.
Like something brighter and
that's the
and
American.
more forward.
That's the American hoppiness. Is that more of a
Them Americans, they're fruits.
right?
That was perhaps the wrong accent.
That was.
But now I'm stuck in it and I can't stop.
Oh.
It's delicious.
It's delicious. I think I like all the beers we had today.
Yep.
I am a lager drinker. Pilsner is a lager, so therefore I like Pilsners. I've had some bad Pilsners in the past. I've had some Pilsners that didn't have enough flavor to really interest me. I mean, technically, most of the American stuff that you drink is going to fall in the category of Pilsner. Natural Light is a Pilsner.
Ugh. Wasn't that a recently priced beer?
Yeah, we've had that. That's technically a Pilsner. They describe themselves as a Pilsner. What was it? Michelob describes it as... Yeah, Michelob describes itself as a Pilsner. So I was Matt Stash.
And I was Rita Manita.
Thank you for watching Beer Reviews, where we review beer in a way that you, the casual beer drinker, can understand.
Remember, we take the pretentiousness out of beer drinking and put it into something else.
Everything else.
Everything else.
Swing it, man.
Well, aren't we international down here in North Carolina?
Indeed.
Swing it, man.
I'm wondering whether our Pilsner episode is going to be racist.